About 24 months ago, I was on our Bath, New York crisis unit when a young man from the 10th Mountain Division in Fort Drum said, listen, I can do my job, and I'm willing to assume that risk and that stress. What I can't take is when I speak to my wife and she tells me all we've got is $20 to survive to the next paycheck, which is next week.
Here at Loyola, we started by talking to soldiers. We're a healthcare specialty provider within the VA, and we listened. And the soldiers were able to tell us, look, I can handle the stress of deployment. I can even handle the stress of combat. What I can't handle is the stress of my wife calling to say there's no money and I need formula and diapers. So Operation Economic Freedom is a result of that. What we did at Loyola was find a way to give back to these military families. What we did is we went on base and we interviewed active duty military spouses and said, what can we do to help? And what we found was a virtual call center would work for these women. They can work out of their home. They don't have to worry about daycare. They don't even have to worry about buying business suits. They can work out of their house. We supply them with a computer, headsets, and training, and they make phone calls on behalf of the Veterans Administration.
I started looking for a part-time job in order to support my family, to help bring in extra money, as well as to give me something to do and meet people, because like I said, I didn't know anyone out here. I went to the Fort Drum website, I interviewed, I applied online, and I couldn't really find anything. And then one day I came across a job listing for Loyola, and it was a part-time stay-at-home job, which is something that I was very interested in, because then I could stay home with my daughter, not have to worry about childcare, and also have something to do. I interviewed with Deb and Chris, and I fell in love with the job. I thought it was just the perfect, ideal situation. You work 19 to 20 hours a week. You pretty much make up your own hours. They're pretty flexible, so it's like 3 to 4 hours a day, which is perfect because I can do that while my daughter's taking a nap and, but still have time to play with her and spend time with her.
When Loyola started this project, we had no idea the impact we would make on these women, and they have become their own community. And not only their own community within themselves, they've become advocates to bring this nationwide, because the sense of relief we've brought to them, they want to carry across the nation.
Through the cooperation of the VA, through the cooperation of our agency, and significantly through the cooperation of our corporate donors, people came together, Americans came together to say, we want to alleviate suffering through the simple act of empowering people to alleviate their own economic distress. That was the goal, that was the point. And that was what we thought rested at the heart of the movement. Getting ahead of substance abuse problems by reducing stress, rather than just having crisis centers and homeless programs that take people in when the bad event has already happened or the crisis has already occurred. Both are necessary. But the more times we come together from multidisciplinary sectors and we fashion these solutions, the better these lives in these military families are going to get. And look at, what do you owe somebody who's willing to lay down their life for you? You owe them everything.